Thanks for joining us. We're here with Gary from Century Chimney, and we've got some questions for you, Gary, on cleaning and inspection, what you guys do. What signs should a homeowner look for that indicates they even need their, chimney cleaned?
Well, if you're using the fireplace at all, you should have it inspected annually.
Okay.
And cleaned possibly every year. But some things that may indicate a dirty chimney would be an odor from the fireplace in the more humid and warmer weather in the summertime.
Okay.
Remind you
Even when you're not using it, there's an odor coming from it.
Right. And that might remind you that you should have your fireplace and chimney cleaned.
Okay.
Beyond that, just have the professionals come out from Century Chimney. We'll take care of it.
So number one, even at summertime, you're not burning fires. Does it stink? You might need to get your chimney cleaned. Number two, walk us through what happens during one of your chimney inspections.
Sure. We set up a tarp in front of the fireplace, and we also set up a 3-motor HEPA vacuum, and we set up a camera to inspect the chimney. And that's where we get started. The chimney and fireplace are cleaned entirely from the inside.
Okay.
And there is no dust that comes into the house. It's a very clean process.
You mentioned 3 motors on that 3.
Right. We have to plug them into 2 different circuits in the home. We plug 2 motors into the kitchen, and then the second outlet goes to one into the living room. It pulls a lot of power. But
wow. It would seem like.
Yeah,
that.
But it keeps the house clean.
That's great. So there's nothing floating around in your living room afterwards.
Right.
How often should they be clean and inspected? Now you mentioned, if you burn at least once a year, should you do it more often if you burn a lot?
Even if the fireplace, let's say you use the fireplace and then you don't use it for a couple of years, a lot can happen with the expansion and contraction in Cleveland weather, and so it should be inspected at least annually.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least once a year, then. That makes sense. So what are the biggest risks if people neglect doing this simple maintenance, having it inspected?
I think we all know that a chimney fire could happen.
Yeah, that's one thing.
There are 3 stages to creosote. There's the soft soot, then a chunky material, sounds kind of like Doritos falling out of the fireplace, and then there's a baked-on glaze. 3rd-degree creosote is the baked-on glaze, and it is like having your chimney lined with a solid fuel.
No kidding.
It will burn at up to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
So that's probably a pretty good idea to make sure that that's not on there. That's okay. That's why we do it at least once a year. That's making sense to me.
Right.
And in terms of, we kind of covered this. You ensure the safety of the home during the cleaning. That has to do with you're got 3 motors pulling things off, and no dust is getting out at all.
No dust is getting out. The only dust that's getting kicked up is in the chimney, and then as it comes out, the vacuum keeps the air 100% clean.
All right, one last question here. What kind of certification or training do your folks have when they're in somebody's house doing this?
Sure. Certifications are voluntary with chimney cleaning and inspection. Anybody can call themselves a chimney sweep, unlike a plumber or an electrician that needs to have the correct licensing to be able to do this.
Did not know that.
Yeah, anybody can say that they're a chimney sweep. We have training. Our guys have been trained with the CSIA, Chimney Safety Institute of America, as well as the CCP, and we're certified with both. So we have continuing education just to reinforce what we need to do every day and have our guys ready to answer any questions and do the job properly. Well,
thanks for answering these questions. There you have it. You probably didn't even know that there are some chimney sweeps out there who aren't really chimney sweeps. That's surprising. So you want somebody certified, and Gary and his group are, so give these guys a call.
Call us at Century Chimney, 440-871-7707. You can also reach us on our website at centurychimney.com.